Have you ever wondered whether you can make money passively? Stop right there and wait a second. Welcome back, everybody. So today picture yourself on a nice beach and we are relaxed around a presentation on this beach. Okay, so the presentation is going to be structured on three parts. The data, let's say we call it stats. Then we have the growth part, in which I give a really brief practical example, and then the theory around all of which this is based. To start off with the data, let's start off by saying several journals all around the world always talk about the contraposition between active investments and passive investments. You can stop the screen right there just to read above, but let's say to sum all of that, we can synthesize it by saying that on average, less than 10% of the active investments beat the mark, so beat the passive, let's say, investments. And the second part is around the S&P 500. I just chose a very popular index. We can see the historical annual returns, even better here. We can say that the high periods are way more than the low periods. And this is a crucial part for our theory. So we can summarize that into some bullet points. These are the annual returns over different, let's say, different time periods that we can take. And the lower bound is 8.1%, involving the two very famous crises in that period. But then if we provide the inflation adjusted annual returns, we can also see that the lower bound is still a very high value, 5.7% return over time. So then we can move to the second part, which is the growth, the practical example. So picture yourself as a very, let's say, small investor that wants to invest a very little capital. Let's say we want to invest 10,000 euro. And we have different ways to do that. In order to consider the profits, we have two main ways. The dividends, everybody knows them. The distribution of profits is made periodically, and there's a fixed timeline in which the profits are distributed. And then we have the compound interest, on which we are focused in this case, and in which the profits are automatically reinvested. So let's take the 10,000 euro that we were talking about. In the lowest scenario of 5.7% that we mentioned before, we will reach a 203% return. But on the higher hand, on a 12.7% annual return, we will reach a return of 993%. So you picture yourself now, but if you're still undecided about it, if you're still uncertain, let's provide the theory part. And let's talk about the theory for a sec. In the theory, today, we're talking about the random walk theory. It's a very notorious, let's say, theory, which is based around the fact that the aim to try in time or even beat the market can lead to underperformance. And this aim follows, let's say, the trend of the random walk from which the name is taken. Therefore, it's impossible to consistently outperform the market, and buy and hold strategies with index fund should perform way better. We can see here Barton Malkiel. He's the father of the theory. In 1973, he wrote a very famous book, which only costs 16 euros on Amazon, and in which he explains basically all this theory. He gained a lot of criticism for that, mainly because obviously it was a very new theory at that moment. And this theory is very popular nowadays. However, I don't think that many people still realize the importance of this and how you can really grow your wealth passively with low effort and a consolidated strategy behind. So I hope this was very helpful for you. It really is for me, for my investing strategy, and I'll catch you very soon with another video. Thanks a lot for watching.